Hi, how are you? It's Ching. So, today's lesson is your foot health, part 2. We did a part 1 already. Part 1 was we standing, use the tennis ball to massage our bottom of our feet. So, to get rid of a lot of trigger point and tightness, right? Get a little bit blood circulation goes in because we're standing or we don't use it if we're sitting down all day to do your work. So the foot are so important. So our little soldier, they take us places. So we need to have a little respect and loving to take care. Today, the part 2 is strengthening. So we kind of wake up and getting those muscle a little stronger and more juicier. So right, a little bit nice cushioning. And instead of those thick sole on the sneakers, and we want to support, right? So what happens is the bottom of your foot has a lot of muscles there. That's your natural orthotic, and also it's free. If you just have to use, it take time and effort to get them strong, okay? And that's better because that you can do all the time. Use the tennis ball, massage out. If you so happen you did about many walks or walk to the park, shopping in the mall, that's the worst place because the floor is so hard, and the footwear you're wearing, probably sometimes you're wearing high heels or dress shoes, so it gets a little more work. And if you're running, constant repetitive movement, so you know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna go right into it. So there are 2 ways we can do this. Modify is sitting on the chair. And I usually have my client sitting on the floor. In my class, that's what we do. Everybody sits on the floor because they already had a real nice hamstring flexibility. But if it's one-to-one client, I always modify for them either on the chair or sit on the bench, one leg down, one leg on the bench, so they can do one leg and back against. So there's so many things we have to think about to do this. So now I'm gonna go right into it, okay? Show you a little bit now. I'm gonna sit down to do it. It looks a little clear for you. So this is my right leg. I'm sitting in front of the chair, engaged my abdominal, right? Nice posture first. I have to breathe at the same time. This is called dorsal flexion. See my toes up? This is how we walk, right? The ankle is flexed. If I straighten my ankle, that's called plantar flexion, dorsiflex, plantar flexion. I also can do everting and inverting. So there are 4 movements on the ankle. So dorsal, plantar, everting, inverting. Okay, so that's mean my ankle turn inward, outward. If you connect those movements, 4 movements together, it's a circle. You can reverse that too. So I'm going to sit here first. So we kind of establish those movements. And there are another things I'm going to talk about. So this ankle bone right here. Then you get arch, metatarsal, okay? Then you got your toes. So if I hold my leg, you can see, if I flex my toes, right? Flex to say hello with your toes, hello with the toes. So that's mean what? You already strengthen the bottom of your feet. So sometimes you can tell clients they'll pick up a confetti on the floor. That's another easier way because you can feel the floor and do it. So now I'm going to do the whole thing sitting on the floor so you can see it a little easier. Again, if you use a chair, you will do one leg at a time, okay? And you do not want to sit on those bar stools too high, either this or even lower, okay? So from here, if I go straight, you can see I'm just going to get my toe touch the floor. For some of my clients, that's already very, very hard. But it's easier if you're thinking I'm going to touch the floor, it's easier to do compared sitting down, okay? I'll show you. Here you go. I'm going to be on the floor. So that's mean hamstring has to be flexible. My core muscle on the toes have to be strong. So my leg and your legs, same width as your hip. I'm very tall. I'm going to stretch both. Okay, if you sit on a chair, remember one leg at a time. Sitting on the floor, I do 2. I straighten my ankle, see my toes is up, so I articulate my foot now. And then I flex the toes. Sometimes people say, oh my God, I get a cramp right away, right? So that's okay. You just tell you those muscles are a little weak. They have no power to flex. So flex the toes. Extend the toes, that's mean like a hands. Extend the toes, you extend the hands the same way. Flex is this way, you grapple something. Then ankle again. Ankle, toes. Toes, ankle, ankle, toes, and come back. Okay, you can do 4 or 5 times or 8. And then here we go. After I point my toes, I'm gonna feel like I just hold a pencil. I pick up the pencil. Ooh, so much work, and let go of the pencil. Go out again, pick up the pencil, flex, flex, flex. Don't bend your knee, let go. Again goes, flex the toes and release. One more time, flex the toes and release. Now both my ankle going to everting, so kind of wing out a little bit. Going, connect, continue moving into plantar flexion, inverting, so almost like your big toes touching a little bit. Come back to dorsey. So remember, we connect those 4 movements. Everting, plantar flexion, right? Inverting, come back. Ease out. And plantar, inverting. So one more time, circle like that. Okay, let's reverse. Ankle, circle. Ankle. So the whole foot is moving from the ankle. One more time this way, around. Okay, so you ready? We're going to pick up a pencil. So again, when you get to the inverting, you pick up the pencil all the way, bring to the dorsal flexion, let go. Circle around again, pick it up, and let go. Okay, so your feet and your toes, it's almost like a hand, right? They're designed similar, they look slightly different. And so from here, they gotta be a little bigger than the hand, right? So for walking. Now, in, down, out, flex the toes first and return. Same thing, once I get to everting outward, I flex the toe, bring it, rotate right back, up and return. Again, bring it back to dorsal flexion, return. We do that one more time and return. It's not an easy movement. I call it long distance talk, right? So it's the furthest part of your body and the little soldier. So it's very important. You need to train the soldier before you start walking. Special running. If you're running, it's about almost 4 times your body weight, compressed onto that foot. So your foot is not healthy or trained, you will be what? You are torturing them. No, never torture yourself. You can make better by learning and practice and exercise your foot. So the foot exercise are so important. And there's more coming, more advanced exercise come. I have to really show you this first. So at the end of the day, after you work all day, or sitting in the office all day, or walk a long time, or you're standing if you're a chef, or a hairdresser, right? So you know you need to say hi to your feet, okay? So that's the foot health fundamental part 2, strengthening. And hope you have fun talking to you, little soldier. You take care. Bye.